The data capabilities that matter most are the ones that you trust. It's been really interesting as we've launched our Blue AI native platform across a variety of clients. We've spent a lot of time AI-ifying those data sets and bringing them into the platform. So we take our clients' data and we enrich it with our data, and then we give it back to our clients. And at the end of the day, the clients want to be able to trust the data that is being served back to them. The beauty of Blue platform is that you can interrogate and ask questions in natural language on that data set. The data is being democratized, not just for our teams within Horizon, but also for our clients. And at that point, they're really able to unlock value and use the platform, again, answering business or asking business questions in natural language and getting a response that makes sense that they can action immediately. So data that they trust, and there's a couple of components into trustworthy data in an AI environment. For us, our strategy is getting data at an atomic level, so the lowest level of data possible, so that we can create the methodologies for serving segments to our clients, as well as complete transparency into the data set. So you can see how the AI engine is thinking, how it's constructing the queries, and you can recreate that in an external environment as a reference check.
Dominic, in addition to evolving Blue, Horizon has also introduced the Horizon OS. What is it, and what's the problem it's meant to solve?
Yeah, Horizon OS is an evolution of where we've been going. It's an open operating system, and it stands for Open Sphere, plays on operating system as well. But in today's world, with so many partners out there and so much innovation happening that is happening so quickly, closed systems that don't interoperate easily aren't that effective and have severe limitations. So our Horizon OS is designed to be open, extensible, flexible, and we plug our solutions into our clients' MarTech stack. We're able to solve some of their biggest questions, some of the ones that marketers are still finding challenge answering. Which of my customers are likely to churn? Where should I be spending my next dollar for maximum effect? I mean, these are fundamental questions marketers have been trying to solve for decades now, but still, the irony, despite all of this data, despite all of this technology, is still challenged by. So Horizon OS is designed to plug into our clients' ecosystems, to plug other partnerships into the platform and leverage all of that to deliver results and drive growth for our clients.
You've spoken in the past about the ongoing problem of tech debt and how Horizon has really tried to take aim at solving that. How are those efforts looking at the start of 2026, and what do you see for the rest of the year in that issue?
Yeah, it's interesting. We've been able to start from scratch and leverage and harness the power of technology and the data assets that we have. And that's a real advantage in today's world, the ability to move quickly, to be nimble, to work with partners, to plug partners in and to see where the puck is going and work with innovative partners, and again, all in the service of our clients and helping them solve their big business challenges. So we don't have a ton of tech debt, and that's a great advantage in today's world, especially when we talk about being an open ecosystem and plugging new capabilities into the platform from whether that be new startups or established companies like the Googles, Microsofts, and Metas of the world. We're able to do that.
Looking at how we're all, as individuals or companies, dealing with AI transformation, and obviously Horizon and Blue are pushing that forward, where do you think agencies should focus first to see real impact, and what's the state of AI transformation in 2026?
This transformation is such a tectonic shift forward. Like AI transformation, it's happening faster than ever. And our industry, the advertising industry, is at the vanguard of AI adoption. But the most exciting thing and the big opportunity, I think, for agencies is to deploy AI in larger environments that, again, go back to solving our clients' challenges, their fundamental challenges of how do I grow my business? What am I, where is my next customer going to come from? How do I increase retention of my existing consumer base? Like we've been grappling with those questions for a while now, and AI, in its pattern recognition, anomaly detection, the data that it has available to it, and the ability to stitch different pieces of the ecosystem together and create relationships that previously were hard to find. I think that's where AI is really going to deliver great advances. And we're starting to see that now as we deploy Blue platform to our clients. It's one platform our teams use. It's the same platform we give to our clients. So now we've got this co-collaboration space, clients and the agency working together hand in hand. That strategic relationship has been brought back together, and that's an exciting place to be.
In addition to struggling with tech debt, many agencies still struggle with tech adoption. How do you, at Horizon, ensure the products that you build get used consistently across the organization?
Understanding the use cases, understanding the teams, and making sure that you're delivering value goes at the heart of that. But also an environment of just having people in a culture that really is hungry for that. I've spent my life building mission-critical client-facing applications, and what's exciting at Horizon to see is that every one of our employees is leaning in, is hungry to get their hands on it. Adoption has been super high. We've got a training initiative to make everybody AI savvy. We call that a Blue Angel certification. We've got partnerships with Section and some other partners to help train our teams. So once you pass 12 to 16 hours of specific training in AI, you get your wings. So you might see Blue Angel wings floating around on LinkedIn. And that program has been wildly successful. So I think we hit nearly 80% of the population had their wings by the end of last year, 2025, so only a couple of weeks ago. And we continue building out a very strong, robust training program. So that's one element. Two is just the culture of client service and innovation that Bill has established over the decades, and that continues to be strong. And then the thirst for technology and to use that to grow as a tool to grow our clients' business. So those three things come together to be really powerful.